Hi everybody, it's day 96 and I've been moving these last few ones around according to mood, space on table, activities in the day, all of that. So today I'm doing music today. Yesterday on my birthday my car broke down, so yesterday was a bad day. So let's move on. I've spent an hour or two. I put music on this morning, cleaned up and ready to do this project. So I finally put on the little Velcro to hold that on, the band on, for the boho journal a few days or weeks or what year is it ago. 15th of July, so well it's the 22nd today, so that was when I did that. Music. Got a few little unidentifiable types of printouts to put on. Didn't decide on anything really in particular, other than just let's just do a bit of a mixed media journal and see where we go, wherever that may be. So yesterday the car actually didn't break down while I was out. I was just about to go out and get myself a birthday treat, some roast from the shop, and it wouldn't start and it did not smell good, etc. So I kind of thought I would put it off till today, ringing up in Melbourne we've got the RACB. I thought I'd put it off till today, but you know what, I'm still putting it off. Well, really, what's it going to do? When we're allowed to go out if you're working, and you're still allowed to go to the shop and everything, but for the most part, being in isolation, it's like, well, why am I going to bother fixing it? I don't have to hurry it, do I? I might not use it for 3 months or something. My flatmate actually does have a car, so we can have an emergency thing there if necessary. There's a car for any emergencies. Other than that, I'll think about it. I just don't need the stress. It's like, you know, it's hard enough without having to deal with what the cost of it might be, how badly broken it is, whether it even is broken so badly I need a new one, which will be like, I can't do that. Well, finding that all out will be another story for another day. Anyway, even though I was procrastinating starting this, and I've been procrastinating starting the car, I at least am still, I still got some cleaning done, so I'm happy about that. That's a good thing. Started to get a bit of a handle on maybe what is required for this room by tidying up. Like, I do get that it could be something that I need to do a bit of a big major haul with. I don't deal with mess really well, and I was happy to be messy with, you know, when you're on a roll and you're doing your work. Happy to be on a messy roll with that, for sure. This is really, it's come out very, very blurry, but it's still music. But now that there's only a couple of days left, so day 96 today. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a fresh start with new things once this project's finished, and just see where I go. at the moment my idea is just really to get this relatively covered in bits of music. And I've just I've just surrounded myself with lots of mixed media things, so I've got them there to grab. So I've got gel pens, I've got crayons like oil pastels, I've got these were from the $2 shop, just little tubes of watercolour paint or acrylics. Got some stickles, I've got brushes and water next to me, and I have got my Posca pens. They're all just there waiting. So once I get all this down, how's this going to go? This is just on photocopy paper too, so it's not super solid paper for this sort of work, but I think I'll either gesso or Mod Podge. Although Mod Podge does make it dry reasonably hard, so I might reserve that for after on the top. And it's interesting being in isolation and also being a single person, but being in isolation with a flatmate who's just a friend, you know, and I'm kind of more upstairs and she's more downstairs and she's out working. It's weird to have a birthday. My friend was going to come over and we were going to have a cup of tea and a nice meal and a bit of cake, and we realised that you're not really allowed to do that on a birthday, even though she's been a nurse, so she understands what what isolating is. We decided that it wasn't worth the risk to her to come over if she got a big fine, because none of us can afford, $1,600 for a fine. It's a lot of money. You don't really want to just pay that out. If you're going to pay that for something, you want to buy something you like for yourself. You don't want to pay it in fines to whoever's fining you, the government, whatever. All right. I think I want to mix this up a little bit here. I'm liking this birthday present to myself. Bit of glass. I'm enjoying that I can wipe it down, which I will have to do and remember to do, so it doesn't get a permanent mess stuck to it. In fact, I'm going to make sure that I've got the white ready to go. So one thing about this board, I have to say, is it's designed to do your work this side and maybe use this for inks or, your paint palette. I'm left-handed. So for aesthetics, anyone who's annoyed by this, sorry. Maybe Couture Creations could think about that. But this is like, I could do it the other way, but that would annoy me. So I need to have the palette on my left, on the left-hand side. All right, just stick this little bit that's sticking up. I do want to seal this paper, so which will dry quickest? I'm just thinking whether Mod Podge dries quickest or gesso. I think I might gesso it. 1 second. Because it'll seal it. I use the Atelier liquid gesso primer. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So, I don't know, you probably can't, maybe you can't see the consistency. It's just absolutely lovely. And I need a bigger brush. So not only does it make the background move back a bit, it dries sort of semi-transparent, but it also seals it if you're going to use any wet inks or anything like that. Now it is buckling a little bit, and I don't mind that. Some people are a bit fussy about that, but I just think, you know what, it's my mixed media journal. You do mixed media journals to explore and to find ideas, and you know, later you can still later photocopy it or scan it in. Let that dry a bit. And I'll grab 1 or 2 things to fussy cut while that's drying. Also, if I dry it with the hairdryer, I'll just cut that bit out of the recording anyway. Alright, what would I like? So music. I've got other bits of music to stick on. I've printed out some of, you know, I actually made a collage. So I had an oil painted background. I printed out a whole heap of music on tissue paper and collaged it. And this has now been printed out onto sticker paper. So I can use it sticking on here, but I need something else. What else do I need? Just having a look in my little drawer. Right, I like that. This is a little collage I made a while ago. It's got a number and stuff. Might have to have a butterfly. Live for today. Or dream, one or the other. Very nice, I like them. I've got a bit of beehive that I've cut out. Else, just looking in my little drawer of bits and pieces that I've got sitting there. Wouldn't mind something. I've just got a whole heap of biodiversity cards that I've printed out, and I'm just looking for one that's reminds me somehow of music. None of them, they're all flowers, but you should have a flower with music, don't you think? Right, no, none of these are what I want. Oh, I've got a bit left over from the Kandinsky day. That's good. Well, always on the fly. Cute little apples, I guess. That does that have anything to do with music? I'm not sure. A couple of bits of watercolour paper in case something comes up that I might like to make with them. Just really digging down the bottom of this drawer now. A lot of bits and pieces that I didn't finish from the 100 days so far. There's a little butterfly tag. It can go in a little pocket. I'll just blow it down and get it to dry off a bit. Some dyed cheesecloth. Oh, they're nice. All right. Oh, that's good. Just had an idea. So you just don't know, do you? You don't know what you're going to do. So I've got a range of things surrounding me now that I can draw from, and none of them are necessary, and all of them are. So it just depends what happens. I mean, creativity isn't something you just, I don't know, some people maybe they go, okay, that's what I'm doing ahead of time. But for me, it's not always worked that way. The creative process has been being in the moment and what happens, see what happens. That's not dry yet, but this side is getting drier. What does happen? What happens if you do that? That's the creative process. There's no judgment about it. It's not meant to be something you judge. Well, someone might want to judge it, but you know what? You know what you can do. Judgy, judgy. Judgy, judgy person. Just go away. So if you were thinking about music, what might you be thinking? That's not the colour I want, this is the colour I want. What does music mean to you? I was just looking up some quotes before and thinking, what do people say about music? What does it mean to them? You know, what do people say? And I was, one of the things that's a little bit annoying about copyright with doing a YouTube is I made a jazz playlist and I started to listen to some jazz, and there were some great quotes by Coltrane and Chet Baker, and you know, I'd love to have them playing in the background. Not really allowed to do that with the whole copyright thing, so I wonder if I can link my, you know what, I'll see if I can link my Spotify playlist, and you can listen to what I was listening to when I was thinking all these things, if you'd like. Don't have to, but if you'd like to. And just see what you think. So when I started this today, I was thinking of music notes, music manuscript, that's manuscript with the notes printed out, and I was thinking the colour blue. So look, I've got pink, light blue and orange, so you can't even predict this stuff. It's like, you just can't. You don't know, you just don't know what's going to happen. And one of the things with the oil pastels is it's not as easy to get something over the top of it. So as a base, it's like maybe maybe nothing much else goes over the top of it. But I do like my little thing, this little thing. Wanted to use that for a while. I'm using Fabric Fix for the quick grab, and because it's a hard card. Musical moments. This is going to be a good one trying to stick this down. Right, maybe glitter glue. Because the glitter glue at least will dry clear. If it comes out. Oh, the birds are really bashing around out on my windowsill out there. Don't know if you can hear them. They're really loud. Hello, birds. Probably reminding me to go for a walk. Thanks, birds. No, okay, they're not happening today, those ones. Right, what else? else? What else are we doing on this page? Paintbrush. Oh, that's too big. Don't want one that big. This one. All right, I've got butterflies. Maybe that will go there instead. Just move those things out the way and move this over a bit. I'm going to turn this upside down. Got my water handy. Well, apparently we're using red now. It looked like orange, but look, it's come out quite red, and it's quite translucent as well. Well, why not? I guess we're going for a very gaudy look today. As always with anything like this, if you don't like it, you can tone it back yourself with a bit more gesso over the top. Let's see how it goes. All right, well, this will tie. Even though that is oil pastel and this is acrylic paint, it's still going on relatively okay over the oil pastel. So this is kind of bringing the two pages together, which I'm liking. You can paint over. This if you want. I think I'd like to put this on. Doesn't matter that it was meant to be just a tag, but it's still a little writing spot. I just got a waft of the, I put bread in the bread maker. I said the other day, I said to you that I'd made bread, and it didn't really rise, and it didn't really work out really well. But I just put it, my mum gave me her bread maker, and she wasn't going to make it anymore, or she bought a new one or something. And I just smelt it wafting up the stairs. Oh, how nice. What a nice thing. Couple of little glittery dots. Glittery line around there. Little butterfly. That's still got to dry. Do I want to do that? Yes, I like that. Alright, I'm just going to do it on the paper. When I was studying music, I did a lot of dreaming, so I think a couple of butterflies, dream butterflies. There we go. And what else? A bit more of this. So today the quote that spoke to me when I was thinking about music and when I was listening to jazz was this Maya Angelou quote, and everything in the universe has a rhythm, everything dances. And I thought I really admire Maya Angelou, and I could have done a very obvious quote with, you know, music, having studied music, etc. But for today, I felt that this one was what spoke to me. It's not just about notes on a page. Let's see, where will it fit? It's not just about turning on the radio and having a listen, it's about the whole thing, the whole energy of music, what it does to you, you know, the happiness you get if you're listening to it. I think if that goes there, that can go there. Right. Music of the spheres, as it were. That's probably not going to stick as well because it's probably still a bit damp. Life, the universe, and everything. As it were. Oh, how good is that? And clean up straight away. How good. Except for the glue on my fingers, of course. All right, so everything in the universe has a rhythm, everything dances. And to me, having butterflies and colours, collage, doilies, dyed, definitely butterflies, they all go really well together for me. And finding the end of this, who knows? Just going to cut that bit there and hope that that helps me find the end. Right, there we go. All right. Butterfly flowers. More butterflies. My Posca pens. So there you have it. Today's day 95 of the 96 of the 100-day project. Wow, nearly finished. That's it. Music. That's what music means to me. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 97. Bye.